Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel, and today we're going to take a look at the Lincoln penny from the United States from 1979. They made it at three different mints: the San Francisco Mint, the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, and the Denver Mint. We're going to focus on this Denver one, but first let's talk about the other two. At the San Francisco Mint in 1979, they actually made two types of these. They made the penny with the kind of block S, which is the one you see here, and it looks like just kind of a blob or a block. You can actually see the outline. It almost looks like a piece of type. So when you have this kind of block type with the S on it, that's what it looks like there. And they made it in those two varieties, the block S and the clear S, and we're not sure how many they made of each, but we know that there is some difference in the value of each. So if you get up to MS65, if you get to the type 2 or the clear S, you're talking about $10. If you get to the block S like this one, you're talking about $5. So in 1979, if you're looking at the S's, S's are going to come in two different manners. You can either get them in the uncirculated mint set, which this one is from, or from the proof set, but they will both be essentially the same quality. They didn't polish them different or do anything different. And they made 3.67 million of these for the proof and the uncirculated mint set. So look for these and look for the clear S. It's worth a little bit more. What's weird is that when you get up to a proof 70, the values actually flip around. And the clear S is worth about 1750 estimate, and the block S is worth about $26.50, $2,650 estimate. So if you're looking for the S's, there's two different types, and if you're looking for the S's and you get a real expensive one, the block S is going to be worth more than the clear S. Of course, we have the Philadelphia Mint, and there's no letter on this at all. This is a funny year for uncirculated mint sets. You're going to get some weird looking coins, and what they think happened was that when they went to clean these off or clean the dies off, some of the wash or detergent or whatever they used on them got on the coins. And so you'll see a lot of these, and this is straight from an uncirculated mint set. You see that little dot there where it actually, whatever chemical they used actually went and burned the coin a little bit. And you can see these lines going across here. So in 1979, you're not going to find any real spectacular pennies from some of the uncirculated mint sets or from some of the proof sets. In fact, there are no Philadelphia mint coins graded over MS or mint state 68. There are 10 at mint state 68, and they estimate that those are worth about $2,000 each. These are 95% copper, 5% zinc coins, and you see at the top it says United States of America, e pluribus unum, 1 cent here. And way over the side, we can see the FG for the Frank Gasparo. And if we turn it over to the front and tip it up, we can see the VDB right here for Victor David Brenner, who engraved the front of these coins. And then finally, we have the D, and this is again straight from the uncirculated mint set. And you can clearly see that some kind of chemical interfered with this. We took this straight out of the plastic, and it looks like it's actually been kind of rubbed wrong and dripped on. At the Denver Mint in 1979, they made a lot of these. They made 4 billion, 6 billion at Philly, 4 billion at Denver. If you can get this in an MS68, they've only found one ever. There's no estimate for what this is worth in MS68, but we know that an MS67 is estimated at about $3,850. So $3,850 for an MS67 plus, which means that an MS68 for one of these could be worth $4,000, $5,000. It's hard telling. And again, we see this drip in the discoloration on here. And finally, I just want to say, here's another 1979 coin. Queen Elizabeth II just died, and this is a 2 pence coin, or a 2 penny coin, or tuppence coin from the United Kingdom and or England and or Great Britain. You can see Queen Elizabeth II. This is the Arnold Machin second portrait here, where she's wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara on her head. says DG Reg FD. By the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, 1979. Elizabeth II, or Elizabeth II here in this beaded outer rim. Again, a bronze coin. And on the back, it says Ich dien. You're missing the I, but ICHDIEN, which means I serve, which is actually the Prince of Wales who just became the king. This is his emblem. And these are, because it's 1979 and they just had started about 10 years earlier, the decimalization, this was still called a new pence. So this is 2 new pence from 1979. All right. I'm not sure what they're going to do with the new images, whether they're going to keep the queen on them or not, but let's look for that. All right. So to recap, 1979S, you can get it in 2 different forms, type 1 and type 2, the block or the clear S. And it is worth, if you can get up in there to the high levels, it is worth about $1,700 to $2,600. These ones, however, at the Denver Mint, you can get one that's worth, we don't even know what it's worth, but we know it's worth probably over $4,000. And at the Philadelphia Mint, the estimate for an MS-68 is about $2,000. All right, have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel.